ارتباط
مستقیم.
با درود خدمت شما بینندگان خوب تلویزیون ایرانیان کانادا itctv. شیوا زریمر هستم و میخواستم خبری رو که طی تماس تلفنی از آقای مایکل پارسار، نماینده وکیل مجلس انتاریو از حزب کانسرواتیو گرفتم رو به اطلاع شما عزیزان برسونم. مطمئنا شما همگی آقای مایکل پارسار رو میشناسید و با فعالیت‌های ایشون آشنا هستید. یکی از فعالین جامعه ایرانی هستن از حزب کانسرواتیو. تماس تلفنی که باشون داشتیم اعلام کردن که استیکرهای وسایل نقلیه رو از 13 مارس 2022 تصویب خواهد شد و کسانی که از سال 2020 هزینه کردن برای استیکرهای ماشین بهشون باز پرداخت خواهد شد این پول ها. و اگر شما از بین شما عزیزان کسانی که آدرسشون رو چنج کردن باید حتما به ontario.ca/address change برین و آدرس جدیدتون رو بزنید که این پول به شما باز پرداخت بشه. البته استیکرها رو کلا برداشتن، ولی به همون طریق هر سال یا سالانه یا 2 سالانه باید پلاک های ماشین رو برن تمدید کنن و گزارش کنن، تایید اعتبار بگیرن براش، به خاطر اینکه اگر کسی جریمه‌ای داره، به 407 بدهی داره یا بیمش باطل شده باشه تحت کنترل باشه. استیکر هم به همین دلیل داده می شده به ماها. به هر حال بیش از 8 میلیون دارنده وسیله نقلیه انتاریو مغروم صرفه‌تر و راحت‌تر شده براشون زندگی. طبق صحبت دوستانه که با آقای مایکل پارسا داشتم ازشون پرسیدم در این شرایطی که دولت کمبود بودجه من فکر میکنم باید داشته باشه به خاطر مسائل کووید، کمک هایی که به مردم کرده چطور همچین طرحی رو تصویب کردن، چون این باز یک از درآمدهای دولت رو میزنه. گفت ما همیشه در دولت کانادا در کوینز پارک همیشه به نفع مردم باید کار کنیم، همیشه مردم اول هستن و در اولویت. به همین دلیل از 13 مارس 2022 این قانون تصویب شده و برای اولین بار آقای مایکل پارسا این رو اعلام کردن از گلوبال نیوز که خیلی تشکر میکنم از ایشون که زنگ زدن و تماس تلفنی داشتیم و این خبر رو به ما دادن و از شما بینندگان عزیز هم که توجه کردین به این خبر تشکر میکنم. لطف کنید به صحبت‌هایی رو که خود آقای مایکل پارسا از گلوبال نیوز ما داریم توجه کنید. با سپاس از همه شما عزیزان.
Well, good morning, everyone, and thank you very much for joining us at the Richmond Hill Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dealership this morning. Great to be here with all of you, and it's so nice to see many familiar faces from all levels of government joining us. And I'm pleased to make this announcement in my riding of Aurora, Oak Ridges, Richmond Hill, alongside Ministers Mulroney, Romano, the Associate Minister Tangri, Parliamentary Assistant, and my good friend Daisy Way. And of course, the Premier of Ontario, Mr. Ford himself. I'd like to thank the Richmond Hill Dodge Jeep Ram for hosting us in this lovely showroom for this very special announcement. This announcement is another step we're taking to deliver on the promise we made to Ontarians years ago. From day one of our government, made a commitment to do whatever is necessary to make life more affordable for Ontarians. The changes we've made and the changes we continue to make are driving the province forward and are helping to put more money back into people's pockets. By joining forces and coming together, we're making remarkable strides in our journey to make Ontario a more attractive place to live and grow. And without further delay, I'd like to introduce the Honourable Premier Doug Ford to the podium. Thank you.
Well, good morning, everyone, and thank you, Michael, for that introduction. And it's great to be here in Richmond Hill with our great team, Minister Mulroney, Minister Romano, Associate Minister Tangri, and PA Way. And I want to thank the great people here at Richmond Hill Chrysler, Joe and your team. You guys are absolute champs, and thank you so much for hosting us here today. Before I begin, I want to take a moment to address the situation in Ottawa. Over the weekend, the illegal blockade that occupied the city was ended and the remaining protests were cleared out. This blockade was a nightmare for the people of Ottawa, and I want to send my thanks to the Ottawa Police, the OPP, RCMP, and all police services across the country for their role in bringing this to an end. Now I want to talk about why we're here this morning. I'm here today with great news for everyone across the province. From day one, our government has worked hard to save money for the people of Ontario, because we believe hardworking Ontarians know the value of a dollar. And the best place for your money is in your pocket, not the government's pocket. We know the rising cost of living has made many things more expensive and can make it harder for families to make ends meet. After 2 years of the pandemic, people don't need any more hurdles in the way of getting back on their feet and back to normal. That's why our government is taking real action to cut costs and give real help to people and families across Ontario. Earlier this year, we raised the minimum wage to $15 an hour, benefiting millions of hardworking families. Just this Friday, we announced that we're getting rid of tolls that were brought in by the last Liberal government on highways 412 and 418 starting in April of this year. And today, our government intends to pass major red tape reduction legislation to reduce the cost of living and doing business in Ontario. We are eliminating license plate renewal fees and scrapping the requirement to have license plate sticker for passenger vehicles, light-duty trucks, motorcycles, and mopeds. On top of that, we're going to refund what you've paid to renew your stickers for the past 2 years. We're refunding all license plate sticker fees paid since March 2020. This means over 7.5 million vehicle owners can expect a refund. To receive a refund, drivers will have to confirm the address on their license is up to date on ontario.ca/address change. There's also a dedicated line at Service Ontario at 888-333-0049. I'll repeat that, 888-333-0049. And any outstanding tickets or fines will also have to be covered before you can receive your refund. So make sure to get everything in order before March the 7th so you can receive your refund check, which will be sent out by the end of April. Moving forward, drivers will still renew their license plates, but now it is completely free of charge and there won't be any sticker required. We're committed to reducing the burden on the hardworking folks who need a break. And this change will provide real savings to drivers all across this province. Drivers in Southern Ontario can expect to save $120 in fees per year, and those in Northern Ontario, $60 per year. And these savings add up. That means a little more money in your pocket to help with groceries or pay bills. This is just another step we're taking to make life more affordable, a concrete action that will put money back in your pocket where it belongs and deliver savings to people year after year after year. Because we're 100% committed to keeping this province affordable for families and ensuring Ontario is the best place in the world to live and work. Friends, our province has come so far. We can't afford to go back to the politics of no. Instead, your government is saying yes. Yes to building, yes to investing, and yes to growing. Friends, let's say yes to a better and brighter future that the people of Ontario deserve. I want to thank you, and God bless the people of Ontario. Thank you so much.
Okay, we're ready to take questions. If you have a question, just form a line behind the microphone. Just a reminder, it's one question and one follow-up.
Premier, good morning. Steve Ryan from CP24. Sir, it's been reported that the renewal of validation stickers is $1 billion a year for the province. Does it concern you that we are losing that money?
It's actually your money. It's everyone's money out there. It's not the government's money. We're just putting that back into your pocket, and it's about affordability. You know, people have been hurt so much over this pandemic, and that's $1 billion that's going back into the economy. It's $1 billion that people can go out and $120, you own 2 vehicles, that's $240. You might be able to spend it a lot wiser than the government. Matter of fact, I know the people can spend their money a lot wiser than the government. All 3 levels of government, by the way. You know, we see the cost of living going up. We see the gas prices going through the roof because of the carbon tax. You know, I predicted this carbon tax a long time ago. I said the gas is going to go up, all the goods are going to go up, your groceries are going up, and it kind of fell on deaf ears on certain parts of the country. Well, we're a government that's putting more money in their pockets, no matter if it's a sticker, no matter if it's the people out in Durham region that can hop on the 412 and 418. And I had a gal the other day in our office, and she told me that it cost her $40 on the tolls out in Durham. That's just one trip. That's staggering.
Thank you for that. And does the province plan on recouping that money in other areas or cutting up services?
Well, this kind of reminds me of when we first got elected. You know, the media is saying you got to raise taxes. Folks, that's the worst thing you can do, is take money out of your pockets, take money out of businesses, and put it in the government's pocket. We think they have a different philosophy. More money into your pockets, more money into businesses. That's going to create a broader tax base. More people are employed. So, for instance, when we took office, the previous Liberal government lost 300,000 jobs. There was 300,000 less people paying taxes. As we move forward, we created 307,000 new jobs. We created the environment for 307,000 new jobs. Therefore, more people are paying taxes. More companies are opening up. We have droves of companies coming in every single day to Ontario because it's the greatest place to invest anywhere in the world. Thank you.
Premier, Holly Mackenzie Cedar with Canadian Press.
Yes.
We've heard, the last couple of weeks, your kind of excitement to roll back the COVID restrictions, but we just kind of wanted to get a bit more of an explanation. Like, what's the rush to lift all the restrictions within the next month or so, which seems to be your intent, and why not kind of stick with the more measured pace?
Well, I wouldn't say it excitement. I always take the recommendations off Dr. Moore, and this was our plan right from January, right from the get-go. My point last week, we're going to be very cautious, but, people want to move on. People want to move on with their lives. So I wouldn't call it anxious. I've been accused of being the most cautious leader in all of North America. So, I just want to move forward, get back to normal, get lives back to normal, and unite this province and unite this country.
And I'm wondering about the budget that we're going to see in the next, month or so. Like, can you commit to Ontario having a childcare deal with Ottawa before the budget, or the gas tax cut that was promised earlier?
Yeah, so two points. The childcare, we are so close right now. We are so close, and hopefully we can get it done as soon as possible. But I'm confident we'll get it done. The gas tax, I had, I called out the Prime Minister. He needs to lower the taxes. He needs to lower this carbon tax, and he needs to cut the carbon tax, bottom line, because we cut already, was a 4.5 cents off gas prices, and the carbon tax came along and it went right back up. Get rid of this carbon tax. It's a job-killing tax. Let's put money back into people's pockets. When they fill up their tank, this automatic increase of the carbon tax is going to kill us. I'll say it, and I'll keep saying it. We got to get rid of this carbon tax. It's a terrible, terrible tax on the backs of the people of Ontario.
This will be our final reporter.
Hey, Jamie.
Hey, Mr. Premier, good morning. Going back to the gas tax, it's been promised a long time now. As recently as November, you promised it. When can we wait for that shoe to drop? And you don't have to point to Ottawa as being a problem. We know that Ottawa has the carbon tax.
Yeah. Well, we're going to look into that. We're here to put money back into people's pockets, always, right across the board, no matter if it's the 412 or the 418, or if it's getting rid of the sticker license fees. Well, that's our goal, Jamie, is to make sure we put money back into people's pocket. But what is frustrating, what was so frustrating last time, I lowered the gas prices by whatever, 4.5%. 4.5 cents. And it seemed, it almost seemed like the next day, the carbon tax wipes that whole thing out. Like, we need to work cooperatively and collaboratively with the federal government. Rather than taxing people nonstop, why don't we put money back into their pockets to make it more affordable to be able to live? People are getting crunched right across the board. Higher prices in food, higher prices in gas, everything's going up. But we need to put money back into their pockets. Again, I'll repeat what I said. The worst place to give your money is the government. I always believe each and every one of you can spend that money a lot wiser than we can. You can stir the economy. You can go out there and maybe go for dinner or do something with that $120, or if you have two cars, $240. That's how we stir the economy. So.
Thanks, everyone.
That's it. Well, thank you, everyone, and enjoy getting rid of those stickers. Being a label person, I'm a sticker guy, I'd never think I'd be doing this. But get rid of those stickers. Can't wait. Thank you.
ارتباط
مستقیم